Alright guys, here we are, Castle Crags Trail. We're going up to the dome, 2.8 miles up that direction right there. So we're going to hike up there, right through those trees. You can't quite see it right now, but we're going up there. We already drove up a pretty long road down that way. It comes up that way from up there, and this is the main campground, or main parking lot. The campground's down below, sorry. So we parked over there, and now we're getting ready to hike up there to the west. And Twinkles is ahead of me. I already told her I'd catch up with her. So sorry about the wind in this video. It's just how it's going to be. It's a pretty windy day, and I've got my cell phone that I'm recording with. I'm not using the GoPros today. And just going to be doing something a little bit different. So what's up, YouTube? I'm doing something a little different today. Just going to be trail blogging on foot and heading up a place called Castle Crags in Northern California. So come along with us, guys. We're going to go on a hike. I'm definitely not going to record the whole thing because I only have so much battery. But yeah, I'm just going to bring you guys along, and we're going to go for a hike. All right, we're back. I caught up with Twinkles. She's here, and we're on the Pacific Crest Trail. We just made it to the Pacific Crest Trail. We're crossing over that, and we're heading up the mountain, the middle trail there, up those stairs to head up to the dome. So here's a little sign: Indian Springs. And the Vista Point is the parking lot we just came from. We're going up that mountain right there, and you can't tell, but it's pretty steep from here. It goes uphill considerably, so that way she's going, it's pretty steep. So the Trinity Divide is to the left, down that way, and the Interstate 5, apparently you can go that way. I've never taken that trail. I've always come through the Castle Crags Park. So we're gonna head on up. Head to the Castle Crags Dome. And I know it doesn't look like it on camera, but it's pretty steep. Now we're going up that way. The hill continues. That's facing east. And yes, I'm out of breath. And over here, if you look through the trees, you can see where we're going. So that's actually Castle Crags up there, and the dome and all that. So yeah, that's where we're going. Check in when we get a little closer. I'm remembering that I'm pretty out of shape. And I used to do a lot of hiking when I was a kid, and jogging and running, and I haven't been doing any of that. So now here we are. We probably only hiked about a mile, but this trail is like almost straight up the hill from the parking lot. So it's basically like having been on stairs for a mile, because it's about that angle. Twinkles is ahead of me. She's resorted to the walking backward method a couple times. So we're just hiking along. There's Twinkles. Say hi, Twinkles. Yeah, she's got her sticks out, and she's never been up here. It's been about 5 or 6 years since I was up here. I was a lot younger then, and so far we've made it without really stopping. We took one little break back there, but yeah, it's harder if you stop. So I'm gonna keep hiking and check in with you guys when we get up here, and there's more to see when we get out of these trees. All right, guys, just out here in the middle of nowhere. Slight breeze. Sorry if the wind's on the microphone there. Twinkles is catching up behind me. We just got up to a flat spot, so I figured I'd take a little breather, kind of let this strap loose. And we're almost to this little spot where you can fork off and go to this little spring called Indian Springs, where the water comes right out of the mountain. Nice fresh water. I don't know if we're going to go that way on the way up. I'm just trying to get to the top because we're getting kind of a late start. But like Twinkles is caught up, so I got to keep going. We're almost to the first major spot where we can take a break and sit down. There's a little bench. At least there used to be a bench out here that you could kind of sit on. So yeah, I made it to you know, what I would probably call about the halfway point. And gets a little rockier up here, but it's just a really super nice area. Alright, so if you look really closely, I don't know how well you can see this on camera. If you look really closely, there's two peaks. There's kind of a peak on the left where people mountain climb. You need ropes to get up there. And there's a peak on the right, and that's called the Dome. And that's where we're going. Closer, getting closer, moving our way along the trail.
Look at that one.
Twinkles is saying they should just go ahead and cut that tree down since it's on our way. Alright YouTube, so we made it to we're going uphill still obviously, and we made it to the first big fork where you can go over to Indian Springs. It's like 2/10 of a mile that way. Or you can just head on up to the Dome that way, to the top of the mountain. So just kind of a nice little fork. And then this is where we came from right here. Alright, it's getting to be close to the top now. There's the Dome. There's Twinkles. What an amazing view. There's just no way a camera can take all this in. That's a new sign. Whew. Sorry if I'm shaking, guys. We just hiked pretty much from down there in the distance to here. Now we're almost to the fun part, which is up there. How you doing, Twinkles? You hanging in there? Can't believe you still have a jacket on. Alright, we're going up the trail. That's the way we go. Made it to the rocky section. This is where the fun begins. It's pretty windy, I know you guys, but you can see it's pretty windy. I know you can see where we came in down there, though. That's the road we were on. We hiked up from down there. Morale is still pretty high, but starting to waver. Come on, babe, you're my rock. You can do this.
I'll show you a rock.
You're my rock surrounded by rocks. Here we go. Up the cliff. You can see to the right. Keep going straight ahead of you.
You mean in the slipper bed?
No, I said we're about halfway there.
Halfway from where?
We're about halfway up the mountain.
Are you kidding? If we're halfway right now, I'm not going to keep going. There's no way.
Yeah, we're about halfway.
I thought you said we were 3/4 of the way.
Yeah, about halfway.
Go on. Get on my way.
Up here in the crags, finally got to the rocky section. Morale is definitely starting to flicker at this point. I'm sticking with the motto, we're halfway there. Even though she doesn't believe me at this point.
Horribly mean.
Flip the camera around, show you guys. So there's where we're going. Right up to that peak up there, which they call the Dome. And here's some people coming down the trail. So this is going to be a quick check-in.
There's no way we're going all the way up there.
So there's where we went. That's where we're going. This is the trail to go up ahead of us here. Twinkles is heading there. We'll head up that way.
Trail.
It is a trail.
It's not.
This is the trail.
This is like a riverbed.
Or a crag.
Yeah. It's not a trail though.
Alright, now we're really getting up in the crags here. You see the peak behind me there, spire, whatever they call it. Pretty awesome. And then back over behind me over there is where we're going, up to the dome. It's up that way. It's unreal.
This is a pretty cool picture right here.
Just gets better and better, doesn't it?
It's like you're on the top of the world. Yeah.
A mile of cliff. Yeah, we're getting up there now. That's Mount Shasta over there behind those clouds. I don't know if you guys can see it. Getting closer to the peak now. That's what you see behind us. Way down there. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but way down there. That's the road where we came from, way down there. So from here, we're just gonna keep heading up. Alright, just continuing on. Getting closer to the peak. Alright, here we go. Here we go, just heading up this hill here. Almost straight up and down now. Kind of fun. Flattens out up here above this. But it's pretty steep right at this point right here. It's almost like a staircase of rocks. An old spot where an old ladder came up right there. Alright, there's where we came from. There's the valley down there below. And that's where we're heading up there, up that way. If you look down there, you can see that little, those are the rocks we were at before when I looked up here. And we're almost even with the dome, which is right over there. And we're going on another cutback. almost there. Getting close. Looking back at where we came from. Alright, almost there. I don't know if you guys can see Twinkles or not, but she's like right there in the middle, hiking up. And there's the dome.
Look, honey. Is that there?
Uh-huh. Same to you.
Oh yeah. It's gonna make these longer.
Alright, YouTube. Well, we made it. We went and peeked over the side of the cliff. We got some footage on Twinkle's phone, I think, of the other side of that cliff. And that's the dome up there. Just getting the dome again on the way down here with some better lighting. And we're going to head on down there. Twinkles is ahead of me. We're just taking it nice and slow. Trying not to roll any ankles or anything. Just going nice and careful. But give you guys a look over the edge here. That down there looks pretty high up when you're down there. You feel pretty high, and then you come up here and you realize how far up above you are. I don't know if you guys can see, we're still quite a ways up. We're on the way down, but the freeway's way down there, and we're on the side of this little ledge here. Pretty narrow little ledge, and you can see where the old ladder was attached right there. I think they had a rope ladder that went down to the trail down there below. But Twinkles is stepping her way along here, nice and carefully. And just gonna stop and get a quick shot of this amazing feature, rock feature that goes up here. And I just want to show you guys I don't know if you can see it on camera or not, but there's like a whole bunch of rocks just like wedged up there in between. Zoom out a little. Like right there. There's a bunch of rocks wedged in that crack. It's just awesome looking. I had brought my other camera with the zoom and the better lens, but I left it charging. I made sure to charge it, and then I left it charging in the truck, so hopefully the truck starts and my camera didn't drain the truck battery. I kind of doubt it would, but another shot of those rocks. Alright, what's up YouTube? We are descending the mountain. We're back to the spot where Twinkles was out on the cliff trying to give me a heart attack. Everything changes though when the light changes. It looks totally different out here now. You can see the light down the valley a little better. That's Mount Shasta to the north and the dome up there. And we're just heading on down the cliff here, heading on down the mountain. This is probably one of the windiest spots because it's like way out on this point. There's all these rocks that jut out. And way down there in the valley is Interstate 5 where we got here on. It's the road and the river down there. And where we ride is actually on one of the last rides we went on Trail Blogger is over on the other side of that ridge right there. It's on the other side of that. And the last ride we went on with the YXZ and all those other crazy guys that ride along with me. Alright, we made it kind of back to this little saddle. It's really windy. I don't know if you guys are even going to be able to hear me or not, but beautiful little spot here. This is the point where the crags kind of start. So after this we're going to descend down kind of out at the crags. So I don't know how much more video I'll do besides maybe when we're leaving, but hope you guys enjoyed hiking along. I know it's a little different than most Trail Blogger episodes that I normally post since I'm not riding anything, I'm just walking. Riding my Nikes today, or actually Adidas. Riding my Adidas today. So drop me a like if you guys liked the video. Subscribe if you want to see more Trail Bloggers. And, you know, don't forget to hit that bell icon if you want to be notified of future Trail Blogger and Twinkles adventures. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're just walking down the hill and I forgot there's a little spot over here called Indian Springs, and it's just beautiful out. Twinkles is charging ahead. Morale is back at an all-time high. We're doing well.
Going downhill.
Going downhill. Okay, I'll see you over there. Springs are in this little cut right over here. So if you look up the mountain here, you can see the crags are up there. That's where we were before. And then the water for this Indian Springs, it comes right out of those rocks up there. And it goes down this little cut. So I just wanted to show you, stop to show you guys this beautiful view of the valley. And there's some snow on the hills up there still. Alright, so Twinkles just disappeared into those trees over there. And this is Indian Springs down underneath these rocks here. It's a really cool spot. Down in that dark hole there through the trees is where the spring comes out of the rocks. You see the size of this log down here
Yeah.
that fell?
Pretty massive.
That log right there is probably about 4 feet around, 4 feet wide.
Well, it probably fell from up there.
Yeah, I think it did. Probably got too wet and fell. Huge trees. Oh yeah, there's the stump right there. You can see it off to the right of that fir tree. Or I mean that cedar tree. That was a massive log. Go down here and check out where the spring. So there's where the water's coming right out of the side of this rock. So cool.
And if you look up there, there's like a big, like, comes around the side too.
Yeah, but you can see this huge rock right here. You know, and this is the bottom of those crags we were up in before. And so this is like the bottom of that rock. And the water is, there's nothing above this but Castle Crags. So this water, I mean, it literally is coming out of the top almost of this mountain. Right out of the side of the hill. Right out of the side of the rock. Can't even describe how cool this is. This spot just really, it's just everything all day. It's just been really hot, and like back in here, it's just really cool. It's just nice breeze, and the water. This water is just super cool to the touch. It's like cold, fresh, clean water. It's really nice. It's like the cleanest, coldest water. What do you think, honey? Pretty cool spot, huh?
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of spots where like the water comes out of the side of the mountain like that clean and cool. So would you drink it?
No.
Not gonna drink it?
No.
Twinkles isn't gonna drink it. Wow, they've actually cleared out more since the last time I was here. It really is a special spot. Not a very well-known spot too. Mainly just the people that hike the crags. It's just kind of something you stumble across on the way to the top. And it's quite a hike to get to the crags too. So a lot of people probably aren't interested in walking even further. It's not that it's a long ways, it's just really steep. So I hope you guys appreciate these shots I'm getting. My socks are officially soaking wet because I'm wearing tennis shoes. But I think it's worth it. It's beautiful. Guys, alright YouTube, there's one last look at Indian Springs and the cliffs above it. The rocks, huge rocks, just keep going up. And all above us is that beautiful gray rock. Twinkles is over there. I think she's ready to head home. Alright guys, well, that's Indian Springs. It's such a great place. I know it might not look like a whole lot on camera, but it really is just an incredible place to chill and hang out, get away from it all. Way out here in the middle of nowhere. And not a lot of people really stop here. So maybe I shouldn't share this video. Just kidding. You guys will get to see this. Thanks for coming along, everybody. Thanks for watching. If I don't do any more shots after this, appreciate you guys watching. Hey, laying down on the job. Slacker.
Waiting for you.
Back at that beautiful clearing. Just heading back down to the car, the truck. Old marker, $250 for removing. I'll bet that was a lot of money when it was put in 1925. That's a really old surveyor right there. $250 to the man that pulls that stake out of the ground. Or woman.
Even they can find that.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so this tree tells you how to find the spike.
It's a bearing tree.
Yeah, it tells you the direction and the distance of that spike. Made it, guys, back at the truck. Truck's still here, that's good. In the campground, parking lot, no, not the campground, the day use area, parking area up here at Castle Crags. And behind me over there, there's like a Vista trail. And then over here, there's like a little picnic area, Vista Point, picnic area. Pretty cool little spot. Super tired. I haven't really hiked like this very much. Probably too much four-wheeler riding and not enough hiking. So it was really good to go out and get some exercise. And Twinkles had never been up to Castle Crags ever, so it was her first time. Finally got her up there, and she can say she's done it now. Had a lot of fun. I don't know if she's ever going to come back here with me again. She said she might, but she said she didn't want to, but I think she might. So anyhow, for real this time, thanks for watching, and if I don't make another video on this little adventure, then I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to see future Trail Blogger episodes.